So here you guys want to learn about cold calling. And what I'm here to do is talk to you guys exactly how to cold call, who to cold call, what to say, and how to convert them into potential clients. That ice is really good. What I'm going to tell you today is there's three main types of clients you should focus on when you're cold calling. Those are canceleds, expireds, and for sale by owners. If you're not calling them, you're not doing cold calls, at least you shouldn't be. And let's start with those three main things. Then I'm going to give you a secret bonus here at the end on how I do cold calls and have completely changed my business and any business that follows this strategy in the end. Number one, let's start with canceleds and expireds. These are sellers that have pre-raised their hand and they have said, I am interested in selling my home. And they even went to the lengths of putting it on the market. It just failed. These are going to be difficult clients because they have actually tried with an agent and that agent did not perform. Now, when you're calling and you're reaching out to them, if they just went canceled or expired, there's a high likelihood that you're competing with a lot of other agents doing the same exact thing. They're trying to get there as fast as they can to, capture that opportunity, which is fine. You can be amongst those people and maybe have a potentially higher amount of overall appointments. Or you can search for things that went canceled and expired 30 to 60 days ago or 60 to 90 days ago and have not gone back to the market and be calling those people. Because those people already got completely blown up by all the agents that were calling day one and day two and day three and day four. But by day five, basically nobody was calling them. So if they haven't listed, nobody was able to stand out enough. Most of them still will ultimately sell the property. But if you're the agent that can get in front of them at the time that it makes sense, a lot of times when they cancel, they expire, they have life events, timeline changes, things like that. And so they don't necessarily need to do it immediately. And that means if you reach out later, you could be the only person that they're talking to again. So that's number one, is timeline for cancels and expireds. Let's go timeline for sale by owners. For sale by owners are whenever you find the right house. And by that, I mean the marketing isn't very good. It could be priced slightly off. The remarks aren't very good. You can tell that it's just not properly marketed. And when it's not properly marketed, you know that you can do a better job. Now, the next thing is when you reach out initially to a for sale by owner, the reason they are doing it is they either had a bad experience with an agent before and they think they can do better, or they read somewhere on a blog that they should do it themselves, or they just want to make the most money possible. It's usually number three. They just want to make the most money possible. So you just have to speak to that because that's what their real concern is. So all you have to do is say, hey, Mr. and Mrs. Seller, all I want to do is make sure that you make the most money possible. If we can sit down and I can walk you through how at the end of working together, you're going to make more money, would that be something that you're completely against? And they're like, well, no, I'm not completely against it. Okay, great. Let's meet. And then, hey, in the end, if for some reason we look at it and say, hey, I'm not going to make more money by working with you, no harm, no foul. I'll leave. You leave with a couple extra tips maybe, and we all go about our day. Ultimately, that is the strongest pitch you can ever give to a for sale by owner. That's it. Cancels and expireds. All you have to tell them, same thing. I'm going to get you the most amount of money, the shortest amount of time, the smoothest amount of process. That's it. That's all you're looking for. What do you do? How do you do it differently? I'd love to walk you through that. When's a good time for you? Go straight into the grabbing of the appointment. Book the appointment as soon as possible because booking the appointment is literally everything. Once you get next to the potential client, your likelihood of actually transacting with them goes up dramatically. And that's the entire point of these cold calls. So you make cold calls to all three of those types of people. The main goal is get them to think that you're a professional and understand that you know what you're talking about. Understand that you have a plan, a process, and a procedure. Understand that you, and at least in your mind, will get them more money for their house than you will cost them. That's it. From there, your goal, your entire goal, is to learn who they are, what their true motivators are, what their timelines are, and get them to set an appointment. That is it. It's the entire goal of the call. You can put a lot of different bullet points to it. You can put a lot of different scripts to it, but that's it. It's really, you don't have to overcomplicate it. Once you've internalized some basic bullet points, some basic questions, the rest of it is fluff. Now, here's the next thing that I'm going to say. This is the bonus. This is the cool bonus that drastically changed my business. When I stopped deciding to call, so I actually stopped deciding to completely cold call, and I started doing something that I like to call warm calls. And warm calls are basically geographic cold calls, and they are after the events of farming. It's in conjunction with my modern farming method. And this has you doing paperwork, not paperwork, but materials. It has you doing emails, ads, door knocking, open houses if there's any in the neighborhood, and calls. If you do all of those, there is no way you don't achieve marketplace saturation and win listings in that desired market center. Now, if you're an agent, any of this is compelling to you, you're looking to delve deeper into any of this, click the link in the description below. You could set a time to have a conversation with me one-on-one. Several different ways for us to partner together, whether you're looking for private coaching or you're looking to join an amazing community like the Wolfpack. Either way, let me know. I'm here to help support you in your real estate goals and make sure that you're not being led astray. Thank you for joining me on the video. I'll see you on the next one.